And some sad news from the Cleveland Guardians tonight as a staple of Cleveland baseball, Cleveland sports. Legendary stadium drummer John Adams has passed away at 71 years of age. Our Nick Camino live now at Progressive Field with much more on Nick, the guy that I think you can say is probably the most notable Cleveland sports fan ever.
Yeah, I think you're right, Jay. I mean, you think about there have been some super fans we know in the Cleveland sports scene, but with John Adams for doing this for nearly 50 years of his life, I mean, just incredible. He was here, it seemed like every single night, and opposing players knew about him when they were coming into I'd be in the visiting clubhouse and you'd hear Yankees players and White Sox players saying, "Is the guy with the drum here?" I mean, people knew him. I had an opportunity to sit down with John Adams just a few months ago, and I remember him telling me one more time he just wanted to come back to this ballpark, walk up to the top of the bleachers and start making some noise as nobody else could, right? That was definitely John Adams. We know he won't be able to do that, but I think every time you're in this ballpark and you look up at that spot at the top of the bleachers, you'll definitely think about John Adams. Just going to be a little bit quieter around these parts. But John, as you said, Jay, definitely a staple. The Cleveland Guardians put together a really nice package, a video package on him recently. Take a look at this. It is voiced by Guardians Vice President Bob DiBiasio.
Since 1973, John Adams has been the heartbeat of Cleveland baseball games, keeping the spirit in the ballpark alive. His tradition started when he was just 21 years old and wanted to recreate in the new ballpark the sound of banging chairs that was so popular at Cleveland Municipal Stadium. For $25 at a garage sale, John purchased the bass drum that would accompany him to games for 48 years. The beat of his drum could be heard all over the ballpark as the team took the field, when a home run sailed out of the park, or when the team needed an extra lift. John quickly became a fan and team favorite and was at the ballpark for countless moments and memories. Out of his 48 years of drumming, he only missed 45 home games. John will always remain a member of Cleveland baseball and a part of the ballpark with his dedicated seat in the bleachers. We will never forget John Adams' bass drum and how it brought this ballpark to life. From all of us, thank you, John.